enjoyment, coital enjoyment. You hear, oh baby, you're hot, you're hot. As much as he's affirming you that you're hot, as much as he's telling you, as much as it's a good thing, you are literally hot. Like he's feeling the heat coming out of your vagina. Is it a problem? No. Is it a good thing? Yes. But you know, like I always say, the Bible says that people perish for lack of knowledge. When you don't know these things, you see it as a problem. But when you come to an understanding of exactly what is going on, like when I explain the science behind the hotness of the vagina, then you'll say, oh, I'm kind of doing a good job. Oh, okay. Let's get back to it. So, the warmth of the vagina during sex is primarily due to increased blood flow and arousal. There are key factors that contribute to this warmth. Number one, increased blood flow. So, increased blood flow is a response to arousal. So she's aroused. That means that there's an increased flow of blood to the pelvic region. Makes her hot. That means they're doing a good job. During sexual arousal, blood flows to the genital area increases significantly. The process is known as vasocongestion. Causes the tissue in the vaginal walls to swell and become engorged with blood. In simple terms, she's cooking. When you are cooking and you put your hand inside what you're cooking, there's heat. She's cooking. Yeah? Another cause of warmth to the vaginal area is engorgement of tissues. The engorged tissues produce heat, contributing to the overall warmth feeling during sexual intercourse. Another cause for warmth is body temperature. Just normal body heat. There's some people that every time you touch them, their hand is cold. Or every time you touch them, their body is hot. They're not sick. They're not running temperature. They're not having a fever. They are just warm-blooded. Sorry, in school we're taught cold-blooded animals and warm-blooded, so they're just warm-blooded. That's just it. Nothing out of the ordinary. Another thing that can cause increase in the body temperature is physical activities. And sexual activity is a form of physical exercise which increases the overall body temperature and circulatory efficiency, contributing to the feeling of warmth in the pelvic region, in the genitals, right? So can you see that everything I've said now, I've not said that one or two more, on one something, somewhere, something. It's, Another reason for warmth is lubrication. We're going to dwell here a bit because there are some kind of lubrications that are not very healthy. Number one, natural lubrication. So during arousal, the vaginal walls secrete a lubricating fluid. The fluid is produced by the glands and they increase blood flow to the vaginal area. So while the fluid itself is not hot, the increased blood flow that facilitates the production of this fluid contributes to the warmth. So basically what we are saying is that she's aroused, she's hot. It's now your level of taking heat. Another thing that can also increase the temperature or increase the warmth in the vaginal area is friction. So normally, when you go for camping, you try to put on a camping fire. They tell you to do this. You try to rub your hands on or rub two rocks together or dry wood or stuff. So even when you are cold, reflex tells you to do this. You are doing it, you're trying to generate heat. So yes, this is practically what is happening when there's coitus involvement, when there's intercourse. This is practically what's happening between the vagina and the penis. So yes, heat, 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 heat. Still under lubrication. There are different types of lubricants. I'm not going to do that in this video because it's a full educational material on its own. There are different kinds of lubricants. There is the water-based lubricants. There is hot and spicy. There is hot and tingly. There is this and that. There is that and that. There are different types of lubricant. The problem is that people do not read. You just go to the pharmacy and say, I want a lubricant. And they give you a lubricant and you carry it and go. You don't take your time to read exactly what's on the lubricant. My brother, if you bought hot and spicy, she's going to be hot. And you will go feel it. You will feel it. So you're wondering why she's going, I'm hot. Sir, you have put the wrong lubricants inside of her genitals. And so you can imagine that heat coupled and added to the already generated heat by her body. You will feel it. Another cause of vaginal warmth is hormonal changes. Hormonal changes. So sexual arousal activities trigger the release of various hormones such as oxytocin and estrogen, which increase blood flow. So that I don't even go through all that I have written down. The basis of the production of warmth in the vaginal walls is based on arousal. The only external effects, the only thing that externally affects the temperature of the vaginal walls is the kind of lubricants you use. Like I said, I promised you a video on that, and I'm going to do that. Then, in conclusion, the warmth of the vagina during sex is a result of increased blood flow. Just take it. Normal body temperature, natural lubrication, hormonal influences, muscles contraction, all of which are part of the body's natural arousal response. The psychological process ensures that the genital area becomes engorged, sensitive, and prepared for sexual activities, enhancing overall excitement. So yes, when you go in there, sir, and it's warm, you're doing a good job. See you in the next. Okay, and we're back. So it beats my imagination. Why do people not talk about sex? I mean, I used to not talk about it. I used to cower in shame and guilt and fear. Fear, yes. Talk about it, you become the bad child. You're that one that your mother did not train well, or they train you and you not collect training, you refuse to collect the training, or you have become a sinner. Talk about it. Hold up, let's discuss this. Why do people not talk about sex? As we're having this video, as you're watching this video, it's okay, feel free to type in a comment section why you don't talk about sex. All right, people often avoid talking about sex due to a combination of factors, maybe cultural, maybe social, maybe psychological, personal, or religious factors. So number one would be cultural norms and taboos. In many cultures, discussing sex openly is considered a taboo. It's considered inappropriate. I mean, why are you talking about things that happen behind closed doors? It can stem from religious belief, traditional values, or societal expectations about modesty and propriety. But should we talk about it? Yes. But that's not about this video. This video is about why we don't talk about it, right? So the second reason would be personal discomfort and embarrassment. I mean, some people can't even say the word vagina or the word clitoris or even the word sex. When I have my trainings for counselors and coaches, the first item on the agenda is to pronounce the word S-E-X, sex. And you find grown-ups, you find it difficult to pronounce that word. It's a word just like come, go, drink, eat, dance, jump. People feel uncomfortable or embarrassed discussing sex due to personal insecurities, lack of knowledge, or fear of being judged. Another reason why people don't talk about sex is privacy concerns. I mean, sex is a private encounter, shouldn't be discussed. What happens in the dark stays in the dark. What happens in closed doors stays behind closed doors. Yeah, sex is often seen as a private matter, and many people prefer to keep details of their sexual lives confidential to maintain personal boundaries. I agree, but when you're having issues, you still have to talk about it. The other reason is lack of education. You're not properly informed about it. Inadequate sex education can lead to a lack of understanding and confidence in discussing sexual topics. But I find that kind of alarming because these days we have a lot of people talking about it and talking rubbish. So instead of the lack of education to make them keep quiet, the lack of education is even what's allowing them to turn their cameras, lights, camera, sound, and spill rubbish about sex. So I think we need to put a ban on non-educated people talking about sex. That's another topic for another day. Fear of judgment and stigma. There can be fear of being judged, shamed, or stigmatized. Labeling, being labeled bad girl, bad boy, you don't spoil, see what you are saying, or one's sexual preferences, experiences, or questions, which can deter open communication. So because probably you've experienced it before, talking about it, you are ashamed or afraid people will stigmatize you or label you. So rather than talk about it, keep quiet. Social and relational dynamics. In some relationships and social contexts, discussing sex might be seen as inappropriate or might disrupt social harmony, leading to avoidance of the topic. So generally, people avoid having these conversations. You see, these factors contribute to reluctance and inability of many individuals to talk openly about sex, despite its importance to health and general well-being. Should we talk about sex? Yes. There are appropriate quarters and situations and conditions where you should actually have sexual conversations. I'm talking about sex right now. Am I being stigmatized? I don't care. If you didn't call me, you can't shut me up. I'm talking about sex right now. I think for me, the problem is the perversions, the dirty talk, the inappropriate conversations. Conversations about sex should be between certain people, for certain people, by certain people. That would be a whole different ballgame altogether. But till I come your way again next video, subscribe, like, share. See you in the next video.